We're joined by Utah State head coach Jerry Finkbeiner and student athletes Jennifer Schlott and McKinley Williams. Coach, can you just start with an opening statement?
Yeah, we have a lot of respect for the University of Denver and how they're coached and what kind of team they have. And I mean that in all sense of the words, because it's really tough to match up against a team that's so guard orientated. And little Emiko, I don't know what her last name is, a little point guard, is extremely good player. And I thought it was going to be a battle tonight between their guards and our guards, and it was. And obviously Jen Schlott played a magnificent game, and Mac Williams, who I think is the best first-year player in the league, showed what she's made up tonight. And it's just a good win for us, because Denver is a hard matchup, and we have a lot of respect for that program. Good win for the Aggies.
Questions?
Hey, Coach, I know you said yesterday you were a little worried about sort of that opening half and the tip. Does anyone want to comment across the board on sort of how you guys came up with that initial burst of energy, started out really quickly?
Well, I'll start it, and if the ladies have a chance to add to it. We've, by design, we've kind of kept these girls back emotionally most of the year. We try to maintain an even keel, and we're trying to spill emotion now. We're trying to celebrate. We're trying to show emotion. And tonight is the most emotional our team played. I think it's a big part of a team sport, and we have a lot left in our tanks. We're not burned out. We're not excited out. We're not beat down. It's time just to release it. So I was really happy with the first 5 minutes, because I wanted to see where this emotion would take us. And when you hit shots and you're having fun, for a group of young women, it's hard to stop them. So I was relieved, to really tell you the truth, the first 5 minutes, the start we had, because I was a little bit anxious about the Denver game plan and this first game, quarterfinal game.
I mean, to go off what Coach says, we do have a lot of motion left, and we do have a lot of just spirit left in us, but we also know that this is the end of our season. I mean, this could make or break us, so we know that we need to go out every game in this tournament, just leave it all on the floor.
Mac, this being your first game or first tournament experience, talk about coming out in your first game and playing like you did, and if you had any nerves or whatnot.
It was just like every other game. Definitely there's more on the line, but I wasn't really focused on what was on the line. I just wanted to go out there and play and obviously get the win, and we did, and it was a blast.
I tell you, I saw Mac's eyes. Mac, I haven't told her this yet, but she's undefeated her senior year. Is that right? Mm-hmm. What about your junior year? Mm-mm. But state champion, undefeated her senior year. And I can tell in warm-ups and I can tell in introductions that Mac lives for this moment. And it didn't surprise me tonight's game the way she shot.
And then Jen, if you would talk about Mac's performance, and then a two-part question, your performance as well. You had 10 straight points during one stretch in the first half to kind of carry the team.
I mean, Mac's a stud. We all know that she can score. She's a great player. I mean, she looked to shoot tonight, which was great. I mean, we always tell her to, because she's the best shooter we have on the team, one of them. But she could do this every night in and out. And for me, it was just my teammates put me in really good positions. We shared the ball really, really well tonight. Everything was clicking. It was just one of those games that felt good.
Your guys' shooting was unbelievable. You shot over 50% for the game from the field and the three-point line. So just talk about what was going right today and how you're going to continue this for Idaho on Friday.
Well, I think Jen hit it on the head right there, is that we're a good shooting team. We lead the country in free throws, and I don't know what we did tonight, 7 out of 9. So we can shoot the ball. I think the question is, can we make that one more pass? Can we peripherally see that girl on the side because there's help inside? Can we pop it out there? We had some really good passes, especially the first half. They're open shots, and I'd brag about these young ladies. I'd hate to play horse with 5 or 6 of them because they're good shooters. And tonight they distributed the ball really well, and that was the answer. And I look at the Denver lineup again. Emiko Smith, how do I remember, I forget Smith, but I really like Maya Michael too. I don't know what year she is, but those were keys on our game plan, that we got to hold Maya off the boards, and we just got to control Amiko and her ball distribution. And so we won the game tonight defensively. We're not a real good defensive team, and tonight we were solid. We're a good offensive team, but we're not. What did I just say? I said we're not a good defensive team. Tonight we were a good defensive team, but that was our focus, wasn't it, ladies?
Yeah.
Definitely.
We put defense in the capital letters on the chalkboard. That was it. And we wanted to hold Denver less than 68. That's their average. They held 65. We cheered that one in the locker room just now.
Coach, Denver played yesterday, so it's their second game in 2 days, and you guys had fresh legs. What kind of role did pace play in your pregame plans and then throughout the game as well?
Well, we'd like to think we're high pace, and that was one of our pregame comments. Was they played yesterday. You know, when I look at, you know, you can kind of spin it whatever way you want. I know Coach, Denver coach said that, you know, they had the floor yesterday, they had the rhythm, they had the feel. You know, you can use that spin. I'm sure if they would have won tonight, that would have been the topic of discussion, is that we just came off the bus and played for the first time. But it had to do some kind of impact, you know. But I think I give our credit to our girls. We're just emotionally ready tonight, on the same page, and it was fun to watch. I know Jen wowed me on the bench a couple of times, some of the shots she made, and I know the fans, and Mac hit her beautiful backspin jump shot. So we're ready. You know, we're just ready.
Coach, I know you weren't here a year ago, but I'm just curious that the women's, it seems like you guys are getting more respect. I know everybody knows about Utah State men. You guys are expected now to advance and play well. How do you keep that going? How do you talk to the
Well,
women?
it's been fun the last 3 weeks. We've gone from 300 fans to 600, 1,000, and you know, all of a sudden it seemed like in Cache Valley, Aggie land, that there's another basketball team on campus, and I'm glad they had a chance to see tonight, because this is an exciting group, and these two girls are going to be back next year, and our game plan will be to push it even faster and shoot more. So it's a fun brand of ball. These two fit. I'm glad the Aggies were here in full. So it was fun to see our Maggie. I still don't know it yet. All I know is we milked the cow. You know,
Scotsman.
what's it called?
Scotsman.
Scotsman. Okay. So, but it's a fun basketball university, and Coach Morrill is basically, you know, he's credited that. But we're picking it up now. You know, there's another team in town.
Watching Idaho play before you guys, I mean, it's clear they have some size, and they are going to try and get the ball inside on you guys a little bit. How do you guys feel you're matching up with them?
That's a good question. I have a lot of respect for I mean, it sounds like a broken record here, but of the two programs in this tournament that we have the most probably preparation time for is Denver and Idaho, because the outside shooting ability and the guard play. We were extremely lucky to beat Idaho at Idaho, extremely lucky, down by 16 in the second half and came back and won. And then we had one of our better games of the year at Logan and beat them, you know, by some. So it'll be, you know, we beat Denver twice this year, beat them a third time. It's the same challenge on us as the second seed against Idaho. Beat them twice, got them a third time. They had a great win today, San Jose State, that we scouted really hard. But I was scouting San Jose State for 39 minutes, and so I have to watch this tape tonight.
Last question.
Just like to say this WAC tournament is my first great place. Orleans is a great place, well run by the WAC, and I would have said if we would have lost tonight. Thanks.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks.